Now we are going to understand about the third kind of operator, which is comparison operator, because the name itself says you are trying to compare the values on both the ends, right? We can understand whether the value is same or bigger or lesser. So depending on them, that is the reason these are also called as relational operators, right? Because they try to give relationship on both the ends, whether it is equal to or not equal to, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. So always they give the result in Boolean until and unless you frame up some logic, right? Now let's implement them practically. So just cross check with this, because these are also called as comparison, or they are generally called as relational operators, because they try to drag some relationship on both the ends, right? So basically they start with comparing on both the ends. Whether you use double equal to symbol is comparison, that is you are comparing values on both the ends. This is equals operator, or where you try to compare the values on both the ends, because in Python you don't have plus plus and minus minus, because increment and decrement is not possible, because that's what we have done that thing with the help of assignment, addition assignment and subtraction assignment, where this is not being used in Python unlike in C and Java. So this is basically comparing on both the ends. Something like if you write like this 5 equal to 5, the values are same, so always you get the result in Boolean until and unless you frame up some conditional logic, where we will be understanding about them in the further videos. But I wanted to make sure whenever you use comparison, you try to get the result only in Boolean. Always the result is Boolean. Whether you take 1, 2, 3 equal to 4, 5, it's false. You are getting 5 because 1 to 3 equal to 4 is false, and this is taking one other number as 5. It is storing as tuple. It has very good logic, you see here. So you never ever worry about this. Suppose if you try to do like this 4 and 5, you get the result as false. But here the main difference is you are storing in the format of a tuple. So 1 to 3 equal to 4, that is false, and the other number is 5. There are so many hidden tricks in Python, so don't worry about that. Double equal to symbol is you try to check whether the values on left operand is equal to right operand. It always gives you true or false. Whether you give code equal to code, you are just trying to compare, right? That means if A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 5, if you try to give A equal to B, it is true, because if you check the memory location, that is ID of A is giving 140732 and ID of B, it is also given same thing. That's where you have a clear differentiation in identity operators. You need not worry about it as of now, because ID will just give you the memory location of how does the given value is being stored. So comparison is simple. Now if you try to just go for equal to is two equal to symbols, and the other thing is you use not, you have that symbol and combine with equal to. This is nothing but not equals, right? The opposite of equals. It's very simple, right? 5 not equal to 5, it is false, because 5 is equal to 5, right? So always the result is Boolean. So 25 not equal to 5, yes, it is true. Saket is not equal to Codegnan, because Codegnan is Codegnan, right? So simple. So whenever you use not equal to symbol, always try to use them without giving any space. See, space matters over there. The same way you have less than, make sure that you use less than and less than equal to, greater than and greater than equal to. These are very much simpler. You always try to use. So 25 less than 3 is true, but sorry, 25 less than 3 is false, right? 25 less than equal to 3, it is also false. 3 is greater than 25, it is false. So 3 greater than equal to 25, because these are just trying to compare less than operator, less than equal to operator, greater than operator, greater than equal to, because greater than equal to plays a very key role. 25 less than equal to 25, you get the answer as true. Why? You are having equal to symbol here. Equal to plays a very key role. I mean, equal to plays a very key role, where you are trying to just compare. Is equal to, you have two equal to symbols, that is equal to, where you try to find relationship, that is also true. Less than equal to, greater than equal to, the same condition matches over there. This is all about when you try to use comparison operators, where you try to frame the relationship between two operands whether you try to give, right. So, something like this, if you try to give 1 less than, 2 less than, 3 less than 4, it's obviously true, right. Why? Because 1 less than 2, 2 less than 3, 3 less than 4, it's obviously pretty good correct, right. Now, if you try to give like this 1 less than 2, 2 greater than 3, what is happening over there? 2 greater than 3 is true, right? No, 2 greater than 3 is false, right? So, that's where you try to evaluate the logic in a pretty comparison manner where you just will be easy to understand. If you try to use the same logic by framing some print statement along with conditions, you get the different result instead of Boolean, where you can understand that thing when you go for conditional statement. Because my point is simple, we have started understanding about variables and we have seen data types, and now we are understanding operators. We'll mix up all of them and we'll frame a set of code. That is how you will learn programming in a straightforward and easy manner. Next, we'll be understanding about the other types of operators.